Allie here with the Bead Chest. Today we're going to make these beautiful table malas. These take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It's a great addition to your home. Let's dive in. You can use any sort of jumbo bead. We have so many varieties on the website, so make sure you find one that you love. I'm going to be using this beautiful dark blue today, but my second favorite is that aqua. There's also amber, there's the speckled, there's even the bone beads you could use for this. You're also going to need GS Hypo Cement, some kind of cord, so you can use hemp, twine, string, yarn, whatever you have at your disposal. Today I'm using the 3mm dark gray suede cord to make my tassel, and then some kind of strong cord to actually be the structure of your table mala. I'm using the 1mm round cotton cord and some scissors. So let's dive in. You're gonna take your cotton cord, give yourself some space to work with. I'm just gonna do like the length of the table mala, you know. And we're gonna start with our tassel first. So we're gonna take this suede cord, whatever cord you're using, whatever string you're using, and take your palm, your hands like so, and you're gonna wrap the string around your hand about 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However big you want your tassel to be. And then you'll just snip it at the bottom. Keep that wrapped around your hand and just cut 2 like finger length pieces. And you're gonna take that wound up string off of your hand. You're gonna take your string here, pull it through the top of that wad of string and tie a knot. These tassels can be a little finicky, but trust me, it's worth it. Okay, before you tighten that knot too much, don't lose track of your 2 ends. You're gonna string your cotton cord through. Then tighten that string. Then leave that cotton cord out and take that other piece and wrap it around about like a thumb's distance down, fingernail distance down, and tie a knot there. We're gonna go in at the end with the hypo cement to seal off that tassel. For now, you can just tie that off with a double knot. Okay, then you'll cut through all the loops that you made to make your little tassel. And then just trim off the excess so that you have a suede tassel or whatever tassel you're using. Okay, so then I'm just gonna tie off this cotton cord a little bit, just using a basic knot. So that I can start stringing my beautiful jumbo glass beads. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and trim off part of this excess as well so that it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so then we're going to take our jumbo beads and just start stringing these through. These recycled glass beads, it's a really cool process how they make them. There's a video on the website about the process of them being made. Check that out if you're interested. It's really cool how they take old bottles and whatever glass they can find and they smash it all up and they put it in these beautiful molds and then they make these beads. I myself am somewhat of a sustainability warrior, so I like the aspect of the recycles part of these beads. They're just so pretty. Okay, so we're just gonna string all these beads on. Okay, we're coming up on our last bead here. And we will finish off our table mala. Look at that, gorgeous. Okay, so I like to go ahead and give it some movement now so that you can give the cord some give, and we'll make our last tassel. Don't tie it too tight yet, because then you want to string your cord through. I found it's easier to do it this way rather than after, because you're going to tie that knot pretty tight. So it's better to get it exactly where we want it. So I'm pulling that tassel up to the end of my table mala. Then we just tie a knot underneath here. And this knot will be hidden. I'll show you, we'll clean up the tassels right now. Trim off that excess. Then we take our other and tie it about a thumb's distance. You can see just like my thumbnail's distance from the top of that tassel. Tie a regular knot. Okay, and then we'll go in and trim what we just cut. You can see there's some little uneven edges, so I'll just trim those off the edge of the table here. So to finish this off, we're going to take that cotton end and string it back through the last cotton bead. Excuse me, we're actually going to go through the top of it. So take that cotton cord, come around and go through the top, down into the bottom. Then you pull that nice and tight. Some little finagling, there we go. And then you will tie a knot here to finish off your mala. I'll do one more just to be safe. Now let's clean up these tassels. So first, we're gonna take our hypo cement. This is like magical glue. A little goes a long way here. So we're just gonna go on that knot we tied with our cotton cord and just dab that on there. Sometimes it takes a moment to come out. There we go. This just ensures that your knot's not gonna come loose. Your knot's not gonna come loose, and it won't fray. Just kind of seals it all in. We're also gonna go to that knot on the tassel and just give it a little dab. Same on that first tassel. I'm just dabbing at the point where the strings overlap in the knot. And it doesn't hurt to give this side a little dab too. Let that dry for a moment. Then we will go in and trim off all of the excess. And there you have a beautiful table mala with your own handmade tassel. Little trick for the suede or any kind of like thicker leather cord that you might do. If you like put a cup of water in the microwave or boil a cup of hot water, just hold this over the top. It'll straighten out all of that kind of crookedness in the tassel. Otherwise, it'll even itself out over time. But there is your beautiful table mala. Make sure you click the button below to add all items to cart. There's going to be a variety of options here for you of different beads that you might want to choose. Otherwise, get creative and we'll see you next week. Bye.